Heyo everyone, this is Risemonger signing on. With all the recent changes happening in Warframe, I figured it was high time I got back into it. Though unfortunately there is a lot that I have forgotten. To that end, the local Warframe nut that I know, my friend Thalis, came along with me to help out. Today, I'll be playing as Ember, cause, of course, fire, purely to get me on the road to upgrading her in a decent state.
Alright, where are you? Hold still for a second.
Alright. So,
there you go.
Thank you.
My cat will guard you for a time being and give you a health regen.
That's actually pretty cool that they can do that now. Pretty neat.
That's actually Venari exclusive right now. That is not something that generally is an actual skill set.
Fair. But
they are going to allow pets to have commands like attack, defend, and follow. So cool. I will have my pet set to defend allies.
Yeah, because obviously you don't need a defense.
Nope. Oh, an Orca cell.
Yep, got one.
Here's a fun fact. You know, like the pet mod fetch?
Hmm.
On Korra, it stacks. So my pickup range is twice the size.
Oh, wait, it stacks on Korra?
Because Venari also can have pet mods on her. So my detection range, my enemy range, I have primed animal instinct, so I get incredible loot range and everything. Yeah, all that. Plus fetch on both, I have double the range. It's hilarious, actually.
Sweet.
That indeed.
Where is this boy? Oh.
Man, Korra just generated me 4,000 focus. I forgot how good she is for focus farming.
Oh, I'm not using any weapon that I have focus on. Dang. Oh,
so well, you can put on your Warframe.
I can, but I just don't have any right now. Also, I'm low on energy.
Okay, here, come back to the center. I'll have something for you.
Thank you.
Oh, you son of a gun. Did you just smack me through a shield? You oversized dinner plate. Alright, come back here, you. Darn it. Nope, I just changed it. Hold on. I gotta do that. There's armor. My body, but you notice my body changes too when I use change forms.
I'm not seeing any changer.
You see, you don't notice how I'm covered in gold now? Now it spikes?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I thought you'd notice. I think Korra is soft then. That's weird. Oh well.
No, well, never mind.
Because like depending on the combat mode of your cat, will change the combat mode of your armor. Your armor changes shape when you do it. Ooh, Argon crystals.
Wait, you got some Argon crystals? Where?
Not Argon crystals, sorry, Orca cells.
I was gonna say.
There has been an instance where somehow, I remember back in the day that missions could get infected by corrupted. You could just play in them and they'd be a little corrupted mission for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember you could play this mission, or a similar one, and just farm Argon crystals like hardcore that way.
Now things aren't that simple anymore. Ooh, Kavat Incubator segment. Cool.
You'll end up getting 1,000 of those playing this mission. I got like, what, 930 of them?
Wow.
Sorry, 830 of them, not 900. I should sell them is what I should do.
Yeah, probably should. You get a nice bit of money from it, I reckon.
So 800 and something one. They give like 5,000 credits each. It's actually a good money storage.
Pretty halfway decent, yeah. Hey! Let me go. Get. Scorpions really do annoy me, I will say that.
Absolutely bastards, a lot of them.
At least when I get to play Valkyria, I get to do that back to them.
Oh, and then some, you launch them.
Yeah. Half the time you can rip them into shreds, it's awesome. And again, it's pretty much the par for the course for the Angry Kitty lady.
Yeah, they're Venka Prime. There's a build I gotta give you her where it's like, Venka Prime has a special feature where it goes one combo multiplier higher than the meta. So instead of times 12, you can go to times 13, and that can actually push it so ridiculously far. I just need to find someone who has a similar build that I can replicate that off of, because I know that there's a stance you need for it, but I don't remember what the stance is called. I'm gonna definitely number crunch for you though, so I can get its optimal.
Yeah, because I have actually been working on my Valkyr. I want to get my Valkyr Prime to the same level as I've got my Valkyr. Because the armor on my normal Valkyr is insane.
Yeah, if you can actually say a live log, I could definitely... definitely ensure that I can get you a certain mod called Adaptation or Rolling Guard.
I think I actually might have Adaptation, actually. I don't know.
I think I gave you that, actually.
I think you did, yeah. What's it with the gradient with the red things above their heads?
Huh? Oh, that is a mercy kill. If you bring someone to a red thing, you walk up and press X on them and you'll give them a mercy.
Oh, so it's basically like an assassination?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, I see, okay.
And if your Parazon has a certain mod in it, you can actually gain health, energy, and ammo from it.
Ah.
One of the three. I forgo it because the mechanic is very in between. I don't know why they implemented it. Because if you think about it, people want to kill things really fast. So it's only useful for low levels of anything. There's no way in high level play will I let an enemy live long enough for me to waste my time doing an animation when I can just put a bullet through his head.
Yeah, true enough. I seem to remember that there was a stance with the glaive where you could throw it, right? Or did they rework it?
They reworked it. A couple of throwing mechanics are a little bit off now. People gotta remember how to do it. I haven't found it yet, but I think if I jump in the air and a melee attack at the same time, while doing an in the air heavy melee attack, I think I launch it.
Ah.
I think. Depends on the weapon.
That's a shame, because I really did like the throw mechanic.
Oh, I think if you hold it, you can still whip it. Yeah, if you do heavy strike, you still whip it regularly. But if it's in a combo, no, you have to do like a jump in the air or something, this and that.
Hmm. Ow, what the hell?
That is an Arson Exodus.
Not anymore.
Well, that's a Corpse Exodus.
Alright.
Yeah, wave 15. What level are you?
Level 9.
How close to max?
I'm just getting up to halfway. Yeah, I'm pretty much melting everything at this point. Alright, that is something, I swear. Something's happening.
Oh, I know who they are. That's the Goose Jab Sticks.
This is new. I've never seen this before.
I want to play with these ones.
Oh, it's these gits.
Dead.
Got some more energy for me? Thank you.
I don't know where the other one is.
Sure, these are the targets. They seem so inconsequential.
Oh, there it is.
There's gits
Oh,
around here
natural
somewhere.
talent! Ooh, that's a good one.
I seriously did not see either of those gits.
One right here, but they're not lasting long.
Queen-Warframe looks so slippery.
Your wisp looks so slippery. I oil her up every day.
Lord.
Well, how else do you think Warframes keep their good complexion? Take care of them like your cutlery.
Yeah, I mean, it takes effort to look this good.
that? It does. Now the thing is, they say that the color. You know what Wisp's 4 is, right? It's a portal straight to the sun.
No, actually, I don't know that.
Yeah, no, Wisp's 4 is literally a micro portal being opened up near a partial of the sun. That's why I'm able to shoot a flaming beam like this. But she makes it bigger when I do this.
Oh God.
Yep. And with how I have her built, I can be perpetually in this mode.
Whoa.
I have the bigger flame, jerk.
I'm pretty sure that's me, because I am the flame.
No, I thought I saw an arson. I think I liquidated him with a bigger fire.
Ah. I mean, that's pretty much how you deal with it, right? You kill fire with a bigger fire. That's how it works,
I think you're gonna... I'm not sure. Would you like to get the Wisp as a Warframe?
I mean, I'd like to get as many Warframes as I can.
I think this would suit you better for like being a support flame type. Neza would be your more adventurous one. Because I think fire is your aspect, so there's a lot of Warframes that can do flame.
Fire is my aspect. Whatever makes you say that?
I don't know. I just can't put my finger on it.
Perplexing indeed.
Oh, nice. That looks cool.
Yeah.
Do you have the you know what? When Halloween comes on, you need to be online when because you can get some really nice oranges and reds out of Halloween.
Oh, well, yeah. I actually think I might have the Halloween palette. I'm not sure.
It only costs 1 credit, so I hope you do.
Yeah. Whoa, I almost fell in the hole. Probably not something that people want to hear, but okay.
There's a man in the wall.
Hey!
What?
Is there something that I don't understand about these scorpions? Why is it that they drag you towards them when you have a hacky-slashy machine?
Do they think they're better than you? Because they're rare.
Oh, Grenier. The more you clone yourselves, the stupider you get.
Well, they are technically a degrading version of humans because they clone themselves enough times that their genetic gene splicing is only affecting them slowly. In fact, for instance, if you didn't remember, the reason why we killed Tyler Gore is because he almost perfected the gene splicing purification process. The Grenier are actually close to being a perfect clone race.
Oh, fun. I mean, isn't that like a good thing?
For them, yes. But not for us.
Ah, right.
There
appears to be something whispering in my ear.
It sounds like a nonce mixed with like a... Not nonce, what is it? It sounds like a...
Yeah, don't say that word, please.
Yeah, no, that's incorrect. I know, I stopped myself. Oh wait, that's right, it means something else. It sounds like a doorknob being slowly turned left and right, and it's just making a quiet little squeak. Like a squeaky doorknob.
Exactly how I describe myself.
That is like a really accurate analogy of Deadly, yes. Also, hello, Deadly.
Hello, Deadly.
Greetings!
Man, you should be just SCP Bean.
SCP Bean. Actually, that would suit you far too well.
Yeah, I take that back. You don't deserve it.
The beans are coming! The beans are coming!
Can you imagine that? Just like getting killed by a killer bean. You know, kind of like the Blob, except it's a bean.
Have you seen that film?
Which film?
Killer Bean.
I haven't, no.
I've only seen snippets of it, and it's the worst thing I've ever seen.
It's something called Killer Bean, it's bound to be pretty bad.
Let's get Killer Bean forever.
This is a guy, is like a bean with man legs and arms, just runs around with a bat and just kills people, because this sounds like
it's in voice chat. Just like skip to parts of it and cry.
Anyway, I can't really look at it right now, but yeah. But is it as bad as that, what is it called? The Stephen King film, Rubber, where it's literally about a killer tire.
I have not seen that one.
I wouldn't recommend it,
but it sounds better than this.
And that's not a lot to go on from. The Nox can't kill you with Toxin if you beat the Nox up before he can even react.
I mean, isn't that pretty much anything? You beat it up quickly enough and it stops. I should probably stop while I'm ahead. I'll
Probably just stop.
Just stop.
No.
Yeah. just.
Enough of your bean nonsense.
You know, Rise, that mouth of yours, it's running. Just turn it off.
Just get it to end itself.
Brain has disconnected from mouth. Mouth now has gone on autopilot.
That's pretty much what has happened, yes.
Is that Prime Fever Strike I chose? Did I choose Fever Strike? I did choose Prime Fever Strike like a dink. I'm supposed to go with this one.
Like
melee damage.
Oh, I got a Fragor. I need to upgrade this.
Ooh, the hammer.
You're a Fragor.
A Fragor.
A Fragor.
I will stick my magic wand so far up your nose!
I thought that was gonna go somewhere else.
Oh lord.
Are you enjoying
Don't want to cast Expelliarmus on that dumbass thought processor you got up there.
The dumbass thought? What?
The dumbass thought processor.
Thomas
Thought processor. Your brain.
You said a dumbass thought.
The dumbass thought processor up there. Speaking a lot of garbage. And is looking for a lot of smack.
Lord.
Time. Lord, oh my goodness gracious, great balls of rise!
Oh!
Great balls of fire? Is that great balls of fire? Great balls of rise.
I didn't know Rise had great balls.
Great balls of fire?
Yeah, you take that back.
I mean, hell, I'll take that, sure. Deadly, I am actually, wanting to do some more divinity at some point if you're up for it.
Yes.
Ah, the original sin. 1 or 2?
2, because I have 2.
2's better.
I just know I will never ever give up the fact when I played 1. Me and my cousin agreed that we'll play our characters like as characters, and I chose the dickbag necromancer. Like, fuck corpses, there's money in there. So we argued over a grave in the first.
You fucked corpses?
No, fuck that. We'll rob the corpses. Is what we're saying.
Oh, okay. Because I definitely heard you saying you were fucking corpses.
Well, the guy was a necromancer, so he wanted to defile the corpse and see if he can find anything worthwhile. Because if you actually get skeleton parts in the first game, you can get a skeletal golem. And I wanted a skeletal golem, so I needed femurs and stuff like that. So, anyways.
You know, I actually seem to remember when we played it with Will and he played an undead. The first thing that he always did was the contingency plan.
Eat them and move on.
You remember, Deadly, you remember the contingency plan?
Playing dead.
Just playing dead, yeah.
Did you actually upload that first one, by the way?
Yeah, that was like one of the first casual shenanigans I've ever done. In fact, I think it was the first casual shenanigans. Back when my microphone sucked.
Just get a better microphone. What are these?
I have a better microphone. I have the better microphone now. It's back when I had the really crappy one back in the day. And I literally had no clue what I was doing. I still don't.
Are you sure I'm sure that that's something you have now.
Sorry, you goon. But let me finish though on the thought. What it was is that he was being a noble knight, and I was being the dickbag necromancer. That was the whole character. That's how we had an interesting conversation, because you can actually argue in the game. You could vote, play a game of rock paper scissors. We played it seriously, and mine was to file the grave, and his was like, no, let the dead rest. And was like, no, there's loot in there. So it said finally a clash, and it gave the whole rock paper scissors.
Do you know the irony of that situation is if he says let the dead rest and you're playing the undead, you're like, excuse me.
I know, that's exactly what I was like, well, there's stuff I can do with this. And well, that's just a town. He told me to use monster bodies. That was his argument. Use the bodies of monsters to make a big monster. That's fine. Have monsters kill monsters, not people. I'm like, but people are so efficient. They have hands. Do you know how hard it is? Do you know how hard it is to get a monster with no hands to do things? It's so annoying. Anyways, long story short, I won, and my guy went, ha! and he dug the shovel in the grave and exploded and killed us both instantly.
Oh, excellent.
Because he was arguing to leave it alone, and I would not give up until the rock, paper, scissors minigame. And I remember that we just did not play those characters again. We literally left it like, that's our story. That's how our first playthrough went. We died because of
You argue over grave robbing and then you die robbing the grave. That is excellent.
Yep. We literally replayed the mission, and I became a walker instead. And I'm just like, alright, let's try not being a big butthole about it. I decided to play disgruntled healer.
Isn't that pretty much what a healer is? They're like always disgruntled.
Yeah, but like I'm definitely throwing out the whole I am a priest of the holy light, I must protect. I'm like, fucking idiot, stop getting hurt. The reason why you got an ouchie is because you're stupid. You ain't a noodle. I can only fix. I can heal your wounds, but not your idiocy.
Stupidity.
Heal your wounds, but not your mind.
What was your last character, Deadly? It was like someone who can control water or something, wasn't it?
Hydrotherm.
I remember things.
I remember that mine was like a fire person thing.
You're a pyromancer.
Yes, that's exactly what I was. I mean, would you expect anything less?
Look how this one rise. Look how bright this laser is.
Yes, I saw it. It is literally burning my eyes, and I love it.
Yeah, definitely gonna have to get you Wisp, and make sure you got the Orokin Gold palette, so I can get you Gold Fire.
I think I've got the Orokin Gold, so that's fine.
You should be set then.
And besides, even if I don't, I've got a lot of platinum to waste, so yeah.
Well, they're eventually gonna add an Ember Deluxe skin soon, hopefully.
Ooh.
No, currently it's Titania and Gara. Wait, Titania got hers, what am I talking about? Gara is the next one, and hers looks like an actual like glass princess, like with like glass high heels and the whole body with a ponytail made of like different colored glass.
See, whenever I think of Titania, I always think that her color palette is like pastel colors, like like really soft pinks and stuff like that.
I would say she more would suit good with soft grays, light blues, and a couple like calm greens.
I mean, that's pretty much what I'm on about. Yeah, like pastel colors.
Yeah. But for mine, I actually made her a bit of a light purple. Or actually, no, average purple, but I gave her a lot of grays and whites and golds.
Fair. I actually can't remember what I did with my Titania. I think she might be pink.
Well, they are changing Titania soon, though.
Oh,
She's getting her prime.
Hey, as long as she continues to be a tiny princess fairy, I don't care.
Oh no, her tribute is being changed. Now she's going to be able to pick the effect you want. So all of her buffs, instead of it being like, oh, I see a Lancer, I'll just target the Lancers then. No, now you can just rotate and select it. And Lantern doesn't conscript one random enemy into the Tenno space program. So it won't send them into orbit slowly.
I don't know, the Tenno space program sounds rather interesting.
Well, no, basically all enemies who see it literally get see. Look at it, they turn around and stare at it like lamp, 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 lamp. It's really funny. Watching enemies stop attacking and just slowly walk towards the target and just stare at it quietly.
They're moths. That's pretty much what they are. Literally,
yeah, it turns them all. It's hilarious. Lamp, 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 lamp.
Oh my god. Did anybody else remember the moth meme?
It's still prevalent. What are you talking about?
Is it really? I haven't really been keeping up with memes recently, mainly because I can't be doing with them.
Yeah, I usually watch meme compilation videos just to get like a general taste of what the current memes are. Stonks is still a thing, and evidently it got revitalized. Don't know why, but it is.
Dude, ever since you've gone to Knuckles, I've just not been into the memes at all.
Well, you know, Gun and Knuckles is pretty dead. Like, it's now more or less...
It better be dead. It better be dead.
It's cameoed, if anything. Like, every now and then you'll see something with a dumb-looking face. It'll eventually open its mouth and go, do you know they way?
Nope.
And that's it.
No.
That's as much as you'll get out of it. It doesn't carry on, there's no clicking, it makes a dumb face, and it'll say that. You'll be like, I'll chuckle because, like, oh yeah, that was a thing. It doesn't last long enough to leave an impression more than like, oh, that's the thing from before. Haha, funny.
Now, see, whenever I think about it, I just want to kill it as quickly as possible, preferably with fire. Ow! you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. In the meantime, this is Rise Manga, signing off.